Hello to all of our families at Varsity College. Today there are a couple of things that I wish to talk to you about. Most importantly, some of the information that's come through from our government in the last 24 hours. And I understand that for some people that may be a little bit confusing. So I do want to clarify for people the stance that the government is now taking. We all understand that when governments make decisions, it has an impact on us in our school landscape. So last night, the Premier did announce that schools will remain open. But what was made very clear is that now it is absolutely a family decision, and it is the decisions of parents and caregivers if they wish to send their children to school. Last week I did send out communication to all of our varsity families about how we will communicate with our students in an online capacity, and that looks different for our prep to year 6 students than it does for our year 7 to 12. I'm going to resend those today, so you'll receive them in an email, just in case it's information that's gone astray for you. But it is about making sure that you've got everything you need at this point in time. School is open and we are doing our very best under what I'm sure you can imagine are very difficult conditions to make sure that we are having our desks as far apart as possible, and that we are making sure that we are practicing all of those things that we've been asked to put in place. Now, I can tell you that attendance at both our primary and secondary campus is significantly down. Yes, we understand that that is because parents are exercising their own rights, and I absolutely encourage you to do that. What it does, however, though, mean is that for our students who are here, we are able to provide more space for them. So there are certainly elements that are working for us in relation to these decisions. However, please be mindful that we still have staff at school, and they have families, they have children, they have elderly parents, and they are dealing with all of the same anxieties and stress that you are. And I ask everyone to remember that we want you to be as respectful as possible in your communication, and make sure that you are working with our teachers, and it is about the learning of your children. We are doing our very best. But the other thing that I said last week is that online capacity for learning doesn't replicate classroom learning. It never can. And we won't be able to get that exactness that you get from a teacher and students being in classrooms together. There are a lot of resources that we are even now working on to make sure that we can continue to improve what we're providing to you in an online capacity. We will make sure that at every step of the way we keep you well communicated with in terms of any big global decisions that are coming from our government. And should the situation change, as I have been saying every day for you, I will make sure that we immediately communicate with our families. Thank you once again for being so supportive of us. Thank you for looking after yourselves, your children and each other. It is important in this time that we do remember that care and compassion are some of the biggest things that we can show to people, and it is really important that we understand that what's going to keep our community moving forward and coming out the other side of it is that genuine care and genuine compassion that we all have for each other. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely day.